They call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy.
What a bunch of a-holes.
Hooked on a feeling. I'm high on the ooh, baby, give me one more chance.
Drax, aka the Destroyer. Since his wife and family were killed, he's been on a rampage across the galaxy in his search for vengeance.
So what do you do when you see yourself on screen?
Cringe.
The movies that you've been in this year show you and your character on this spiritual journey, I want to say.
Yes.
Do you get in your head at all about that? Like you're being forced to talk about it over and over again?
Sometimes I feel like I'm on the Truman Show and this entire world was orchestrated around. I mean, like in 3 years from now, I'm going to have like a total mental breakdown.
Your character has trouble with metaphors, but I'd assume that's not a problem for you.
Right.
But, I mean, because it's raining cats and dogs outside, and
Did you guys know about this? Raining?
It's just that it's raining really hard.
Are the dogs okay? All right.
Somebody want to help me? A little help.
That's not good. Not good. Poor dogs.
What the hell?
Groot. He's been traveling recently as Rocket's personal houseplant / muscle.
I don't often get to play characters that can wear their innocence on their sleeve.
Ooh, you're right.
You know, so this is unique in that respect.
Well, and what a task it is to only be able to do it in 5 words.
Because just imagine a teacher saying, well, if you're really an actor, you could create a role with just 3 syllables.
Yeah.
To play that out on a Marvel canvas for the universe is pretty intense.
Gamora, soldier, assassin, wanted on over a dozen counts of murder.
I noticed that some of these really beautiful markings on her face, and I'm going out on a limb here. There may be nothing behind it, but is there any kind of significance behind it, or is it just a design choice?
Once we figured out that she had a lot in common with the lost kids of the Sudan and kids that are taken from their villages and sort of forced into a life of crime and violence and terrorism, I felt, well, there's sometimes they're given markings, and I thought, well, that's probably a very similar thing that she's gone through. So I'm like, let me just try to sort of brand her in that way. You know?
Use it. There seems like there's so much going on with her that we don't even know about yet.
Yeah.
Right? We learn a lot, however, next movie.
I love it.
Yeah.
What is it about raccoons that people aren't getting? Because I feel like they go through trash.
Raccoons are hilarious. First of all, they're little jerks. I mean, they are the jerkiest animal ever.
Your brother was the kind of human placeholder
Yeah.
for Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, but he's more than a human placeholder. Sean played Rocket on set, and he was an incredibly important part of creating the dynamic that exists between those characters. When you see those characters sitting in a circle and arguing, the energy that is coming from Rocket is my brother that's, creating that energy with Chris Pratt. And we use a lot of his facial expressions for reference in Rocket. So there's a part of Sean in Rocket that's pretty big.
Do you have any treasured items from the 80s that you hang on to?
Do you remember Monchichi or whatever, those little dolls? Yes. Mine was my favorite, and I would bite into his thumb, and it was so hard and unbreakable, and he just had the kindest little face, so I miss him. Wherever he is, I just miss him.
I have a bunch of lunch boxes. I have some old boom boxes.
Nice. Oh my God,
Yeah.
boom boxes.
Yeah, I got about, I think I have 6 of them.
Do you ever take it out for a spin?
They bring a lot of attention, and I wouldn't do that. Go out and bring all that attention myself. But yeah, I carry them around the house sometimes, just to take me back.
Just inside, yeah. Star-Lord has been brought in for illegal manipulation.
Of a Gramosian Duchess.
Is that a thing?
Peter Quill's a player. He's in space. He's cruising around with his blasters, his spaceship, his tunes, and he's just hooking up with femalians. And the idea was that he hooked up with some Gramosian Duchess, and her dad, rigged the system to be like, he broke her heart, and so he brought him down and had him arrested for some sort of crime. Peter Quill, not a sex offender. Come see Guardians of the Galaxy.
Je s'appelle Groot.
I will go with you to Sizzler, but you got to pay this time.
Going to Sizzler, going to Sizzler, going to Sizzler.
Yay!